Snow Forests by George, Adam, and Brandon. The description. Taiga, commonly referred to as the boreal forest in North America, is a biome mainly identified by its coniferous trees. Conifers are mainly a group of mostly evergreen trees and shrubs that typically produce cones and have leaves resembling needles or scales in shape. The taiga is considered one of the world's largest biomes. It is known as the snow forest since it is a biome located in the cold subarctic region. The biome lies between tundra in the north and temperate forest on the south. Often the soil beneath the taiga contains permafrost, which is a layer of permanently frozen soil, which makes snow forests less diverse in terms of flora. Some of the flora in a snow forest. Coniferous trees are very common in the taiga biome. These types of trees include Douglas fir, white spruce, and hemlock. The production of cones in plants or trees is an adaptive measure for conifers. When a tree is stressed, either by physical or by the roots receiving less water that they prefer, the needles or bark release one of several hormones. This then causes the trees to grow a protective covering to protect their seeds and further their chances of survival. This proves especially useful considering the tough conditions of snow forests and the large number of seed-eating insects.
Fauna. There are several types of animals that thrive in the boreal forest biome. Majority of them are predatory, meaning they feed on other weaker animals within the biome. This makes sense as winter is the dominant season and during the winter, food scarcity increases tremendously. This forces most animals to either migrate to warmer areas, hibernate, or predate on other animals. Examples of these animals include the lynx, bobcat, weasel, and the fisher. Most of these animals typically feed on squirrels and rabbits. The American black bear also resides within the biome but typically feeds on plants, twigs, and leaves. Only about a quarter of what they eat is in the form of small prey and leftover carcasses. They do hibernate in the wintertime so that they don't have to forage for food during the difficult period of time in the taiga biome. An interesting adaptation of most of the fauna in this habitat is that they are able to change their skin color based on the time of year. This helps them camouflage from predators. The animals also have heavy coats during the winter which they shed off during summers. Symbiotic relationships. There is not a huge range of plants and animals within taiga, but what you will find in surplus amount is insects. It is believed that there is over 32,000 different species of plants in this particular biome. This diversity of insects will attract predators in the biome. It has done so profoundly. The insects here have formed a parasite relationship with over 300 species of birds. The birds nest here and fed on the insects. These birds then become part of the boreal's food chain and feed other bigger and strong animals. Endangered/threatened species. Everything is in careful balance between the plants and animals that live in the taiga biome, which means naturally the biome is safe. However, actions from humans such as heavy hunting of the American black bear or moose can cause problems. The cutting down of coniferous trees in the taiga biome can also prevent these animals from being able to find enough food to survive here.
The cause of threat. Many regions of taiga biome are threatened due to logging efforts. The Baslam fir trees are often cut down to be used as lumber. They are used to make logs or cabins, pulpwood, and even Christmas trees for the holidays. However, if they are cut away in too large of numbers, then the taiga biome isn't going to have that careful balance that it really needs for all living there to thrive. This is most common in Russia and Canada. There are also issues with some of the insects living in these regions, causing plagues among the trees. They can leave the trees brittle, prevent them from growing, and deplete them from the nutrients necessary for survival. What can be done? We can make a difference in the fight to save forests by making informed daily choices. By consuming less, avoiding single-use packaging, eating sustainable food, and choosing recycled or responsibly produced wood products. We can all be part of the movement to protect forests. In terms of insects causing the damage to plants and trees in the boreal forest, governments should introduce more birds that prey on these insects to reduce their numbers and therefore their effect on trees. This would also increase the biodiversity in this biome.
Bibliography. Trust me, bro. Thank you for listening.